My most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beautiful Lord. Sai Ram to all. To continue my story with Sai Plaza, this was July 1996. It was Guru Purnima time. My hotel was full. Lot of devotees had checked in, and Guru Purnima, as all devotees know, is a very big celebration. Everybody comes to have darshan of our Guru and God, Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. So at this time, I had a young boy who was my son's classmate named Vicky, who was given his first time job to work in my hotel. He was not very experienced, but he was good. He learned to check in the people, write the accounts. He also took care of the collections from the little restaurant. And he was staying in the hotel itself. I had given him an accommodation in one of the rooms. So the hotel was very busy. Normally at that time I was not staying in Sai Plaza. I had a house a few minutes walk from Sai Plaza. So every night around 9 o'clock, after I had checked all the accounts and collected the money, I would walk down to my house. And then I would come only the next day morning after bhajans. I would come straight to the hotel and be there most of the time, except for the time when I went home for lunch and everything. So I was in my office. It was only about 8 o'clock, and suddenly I heard Swami's voice saying, leave the hotel, go home right now. So by this time I had learned to listen to my inner Swami. So I thought, so strange. I had not seen the accounts or anything, but the voice was insistent and it said, go home now. So I came out and I told Vicky, I will check the accounts, everything in the morning. You close up as usual. And I walked home. The moment I reached home, I got a phone call from one of the staff saying that a whole van load of police had arrived at the hotel and they were ransacking my office and the books and everything, and they had taken Vicky into custody, and they went up to the rooms and pulled out the people and disturbed them and told all kinds of nonsense. This is not a nice hotel, there is drug trafficking and blah blah going on in the hotel. And the devotees were all shocked and stunned. And while this was going on, the chief policeman had just joined Puttaparthi as the new DYSP at that time. He was famous for his uh, hard-fisted rule. He was very arrogant, and everybody feared him, especially the criminals, of course. And he was shouting, where is your madam? Where is your madam? I have come to take her to jail. And since I was not there in the hotel and they did not have an arrest warrant, they did not come to my house to arrest me. But uh, I knew I was the target, and what they did was they bundled up Vicky and took him to the police station and locked him up. At this moment, I was actually trembling because I was so scared, and I knew they were looking for me to take me to jail. But I thought, okay, let me ask Swami what I should do. So I went up to my puja room and I sat there. I was literally crying and shaking. And it was a Saturday night. So if they found me and took me to jail, I would be inside for the next 2 days, because the court would open only on Monday morning, and then only my lawyer or whoever could get bail and take me out of the jail. Actually, there was nothing going on in the hotel. This is Puttaparthi, and me being a Swami student, I had no intention of doing any criminal activities either then or now. So as I was sitting and meditating and crying in front of Swami's picture, I heard Swami say, call the IG of police. IG means Inspector General, the top guy of Andhra Pradesh state, who is usually based in Hyderabad. So by this time it was about 11 o'clock in the night. I came downstairs, and in those days, we didn't have these mobiles and all this instant connection. I had to do a trunk booking, and I did not even know the name of the IG nor his number. So I got the operator on the line and I said, please connect me to the IG of Police Hyderabad. And she said, okay. And immediately, in a few minutes, the call came through. So he said, I am Mr. Rajan, the present IG of police, and I identified myself and I told him everything that had happened. So he listened patiently for a few minutes and he said, don't worry, Jayashree, I am also from Kerala. I will take care of this. Your boy will be out of the jail in a few minutes and this police will not come to trouble you anymore. I will see to it that this doesn't happen. I thanked him and he hung up. Within about half an hour, Vicky was back in the hotel and everything was back to normal. And then a few days later, see, in the hotel I had a police room. It was one of the small rooms which was always kept for the police, of course free of cost, because many high officials from the police department would come and stay in my hotel. It was one of the nicest hotels here. And the top guys, DYSPs and SPs and all who came when there was security programs for Swami, for big festivals, when the Chief Minister, Prime Minister all came, big groups of policemen would be posted in Puttaparthi until the VIPs went back. So one room was always kept for the police. So most of the policemen who came and stayed, or even the SIs and the CIs, all knew me and the staff in the hotel because they frequented my hotel. Then what happened was, a few days later, one of the younger constables came to the hotel to book some room for a VIP policeman. And then I asked him, what happened? Why did you let my boy go so quickly? He said, oh my God, madam, IGs are called from Hyderabad and our boss stood up and saluted him even though it was just a phone call. And then the IG sir told him, this lady is my cousin sister. And of course, both of us having the Malayali surname, anybody would believe, right, that we are relatives. So he told him, she's my cousin sister. She has not done anything and you know that very well. Don't go and disturb her. Don't do anything to her and her hotel. If I come to know, you will not know what hit you. So be careful. Be a support and a friend to her. He said that, and boss agreed, and he was sort of very, I don't know what to say. He calmed down, and from that time he never bothered me. Later on, a few years later, when I had other problems, he became my savior and he stood by me in front of everybody and supported me in other incidents which I will describe as we go along. He became my friend and really, he is really a good man, but he has had so many tragedies in his life that probably hardened him and made him have no compassion towards others. I don't know. But he became my friend, and one day he told me, why is it, Jayashree, that all these people talk such rubbish about you? Now that I have come to know you, I understand that you are a simple woman, one of Swami's students. You mind your own business. You don't get into any of the Puttaparthi politics. And I'm really, really surprised that people talk such bad things about you. And I just smiled. I said, must be my karma. Swami working out my karma. Swami knows what I am. I know in my heart what I am. And it is okay. Whatever has to happen will happen. And I really appreciate him for all that he did for me later on in my life. I hope you enjoyed this episode also. Please share. Swami bless you all. Sai Ram.